Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a Q&A for you guys. I asked on some of my social media sites if y'all had any questions that y'all wanted answered by me, and I got some good responses on Twitter and Facebook. I have my channels listed at the end of my social media sites listed at the end of all of my videos, so if you stick around through the whole thing, thank you. Make sure that you do and follow me on my social media. I'd love to have you a part of it. So I just wanted to hear from people that do watch my videos and just answer some things that they wanted to know. So that's what I'm going to do today. Stay tuned tomorrow for a grocery haul. I'm really excited about it. Make sure that you subscribe, please, if you haven't already. I'd love you so, so much. I'm doing a 500 subscriber giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I'm getting closer every single day, and it's thanks to you guys. I appreciate you all so much. Give this a thumbs up if you liked it, like me, as always. So let me pull up these questions and answer them. Alright, so in Olivia's first year of life, what was the most challenging part? Anything you do differently knowing what you know now? Okay, so I do have a daughter. For those of you who don't know, she's turning 1 August 7th. Her first year of life, what I would do differently is probably explore breastfeeding more than I did. I really struggled in the beginning. I had a lot of postpartum depression going on, and it just took over all of my motivation and well-being to the point where I just had to focus on being a mom, whether it meant formula or breastfeeding, and I chose formula just because I was just going through so much mentally, and I just wish that I could change that and try harder. So that would be what I would do differently. Knowing what I know now, I mean, I know that fed is best. I am all for that. But knowing what I know now about breastfeeding and like tongue ties and all of the things that contribute to what I was struggling with, I think I could have done it better. I could have tried harder, but she's amazing, so no regrets. I don't regret. I just think that I should have tried harder. How has motherhood changed your views on the world? Motherhood has changed my views based on relationships. I feel like people who should be involved, how do I say this? So the views on the world, I feel like as a parent, I don't know how anybody couldn't raise their own kid. I know in certain situations you just can't, but I don't understand abandoning your kid. Like, I don't understand some fathers or mothers having kids and then just never speaking to them or seeing them again. Like, just as a parent now, I can't imagine ever doing that to Olivia. And that really changed my views on some people. I couldn't imagine not having a relationship with a child that has my blood and is a part of me. So I struggle with forgiveness in some aspects because of things that have happened. So that really changed my view of how I see certain situations that pertain to abandoning your kids. Juggling everything. How do you do it? Okay, so I don't. I can put up on a pretty good front. I basically just tell myself every morning, I have to do this. I have to get it done. I have a planner and I plan, and sometimes it doesn't go how I plan. That's life. But I plan certain things on certain days. Like, I'll do the laundry this day, the dishes this day, and Kyle and I tag team it. We figure out who's going to do what, and we kind of rotate. We have a schedule on who wakes up with Olivia what days, who puts her down, who bathes her. I really just use Olivia's nap time to get things done. In the first few months I used it to sleep, but now that she's older, she's sleeping through the night and I get sleep. So I use her nap time to do laundry or to lesson plan or to shop or to pay bills. And Olivia's been a great baby. She's very adaptive, so that's also helped with me juggling everything. I just really put things in a perspective and just know that I have to do it and it has to get done. So I don't really give myself a choice otherwise. But thank you for thinking that of me. Sorry if I seem snotty. We have bad air quality right now here in Texas. How do you treat people who annoy you for no reason? I can be kind of sarcastic, but for the most part, I just choose not to associate with them. I just don't say anything, or my face says it all. I choose not to interact because I know it won't end well, and I just choose not to have confrontation or conflict. So I just either say something sarcastic or just don't say anything at all. So that's how I handle that. When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want it? When I was little, I really wanted to be a nurse. Ever since I could remember going to the pediatrician, I used to just idolize the nurses. Like, I just thought they were so beautiful and just amazing, and I just thought they were like superheroes, which they are. They are superheroes, and I still think that to this day. And I've thought about it. I've thought about going back to school. It wouldn't be for a little while, but it's crossed my mind a couple times. I'm still thinking about it. Stay tuned for that. What is one thing you could tell your younger self if you could? Girl, stop worrying about boys. All of them are ignorant and they stink and they need to brush their teeth. They don't matter. Anyone who hates on you in high school, middle school, talks crap, bullies you, whatever, it does not matter. Ultimately, in 5 years, 10 years, they'll be like in your past. You won't even remember their name. You grow up and you change, and they just don't even look the same. You wouldn't even probably recognize them in public. It don't matter. I wish I would have told myself to stop worrying about boys so much and what other people thought, because who are they? Like, why did I care? Because if I would know that I had the life I have now, it wouldn't even matter. But it made me grow, so I'm glad I went through it, but I wish I didn't place so much emphasis on petty relationships. What is the most challenging thing about being a working mom? The guilt. The guilt that you get from dropping your kid off and feeling like you're not being a part of raising them. That's not the case at all, but that's just how you feel in the beginning. You feel really sad that you're going to miss out on all this stuff, which is, I'm thankful for my job right now being a teacher, because it does allow me extended holidays and summer breaks with her. So we've had a lot of quality time together, and that's probably the most challenging thing, just relinquishing control and putting her in daycare or in the care of somebody else, and just missing out on some things. So what is one thing? Oh, what happened? Pause. Technical difficulties. What is one thing you would have done different in your life? I would have stuck with nursing school. I wouldn't have given up so easy. I had given it my all for 3 years, and then I just gave up my last year, and I just decided to graduate with my bachelor's in kinesiology, and then I got my teaching certificate and got hired straight out of college. So it just kind of rolled quickly into teaching, and I knew I wanted to work with kids no matter what field I went into. So that's what I would do differently, is stay and focus on nursing school. How did you know you were having actual postpartum depression instead of just first-time mommy anxiety? Because of the feelings, the overwhelming feelings, the constant tears, the lack of sleep, basically everything that I explained to my doctor I was experiencing, he confirmed. I did have postpartum anxiety, which is a real thing. I hate that this turns yellow. What in the heck? Hold on. Okay, that's better. So I did discuss with my doctor whether it was anxiety, because I had already had that. I already knew that. But it was full-blown postpartum depression according to the assessment that I took. So that's how I knew, was discussing it with a professional, which I highly recommend that all of you do. Seek professional help if you're feeling any type of way. It doesn't even matter if you're just having first-time mommy anxiety. I mean, both of those are can lead to big things. So no matter how you're feeling, if you feel different than you were before, please get checked out. Please talk to somebody, because it's worth it and you feel better in the end. And just please talk to your doctor. But I knew it because of the extremities that my emotions were going, and the places my mind were going, feeling worthless and like I'm not enough and not good and I can't do this mommy role. And that's how I knew. Does she walk on her own yet? She is getting there. She walks with a walker, but she's not doing it by herself. She'll stand by herself for a good amount of time, and once she realizes it, she kind of just slowly sits down on the ground. It's really cute, but she's getting there. It's gonna come one of these days. Where would you plan your first little family vacation to? Disney World. I'm Disney girl at heart. Since you were a cheerleader, is that something you want Livy to do too? I want her to do whatever she wants to do. I want to explore all avenues with her. I want to put her in dance, put her in gymnastics, put her in cheerleading, soccer. Just whatever I feel like her little personality matches up to, and whatever she feels like she wants to do, I want her to try it. And whatever she sticks with, that's what we'll do. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to anything, whatever she wants to do within reason. What's one of your favorite dishes to eat but don't know how to make? That's a good question. Probably like tamales or enchiladas. Probably those are super easy, or egg rolls. Yeah, those are my favorites, and I don't know how to make them. I wish I did. I had a sweet little lady next door to us. She unfortunately passed away. Yeah, she's been in our lives for a very long time, and she was so sweet. She'd bring us homemade tamales every Christmas, for as long as I can remember. So I'll really miss those, and I hope to be able to make them one day. I'll try. What is something you are excited for in the new upcoming school year? Being in first grade and having a new team and a new school, a new classroom, new building, just the whole thing is just going to be so new. And I'm just excited to try it out and just to have a new journey, to get outside of third grade in our old building and have complete new team that I can just build a relationship with. I'm super excited with who I'm working with. So I'm just looking forward to everything, just to meet my little sweet faces. Have you ever had a student that would misbehave all the time? Absolutely. I've had a couple boogers that would like to challenge authority and just test the waters constantly. I mean, there's always going to be that little toot ahead, but I mean, honestly, the one that I had last year, there was quite a few last year, but one that was pretty rough, I honestly loved the most. They hold a really, really special place in my heart, and I know it was a struggle, but I truly love that student, and I wish the best for them, and I hope that they come back this coming year just to see if they've grown as a person and to see what they're like now, if they've changed at all. Finger crossed that they've grown up a little bit. But yes, I've had those kids. I have one more question. It says, what tip would you have for a small YouTuber? Okay, so I am a small YouTuber. I am in no way big at all. I am still a nobody for the most part, but it's growing pretty well, and that's thanks to you guys again. But the main tip I would have is just to be consistent. Put out searchable Put out searchable content is what I meant. Put out searchable content and to be consistent. Don't go stagnant and disappear for like weeks on end, because then people will start getting bored with your channel and unsubscribe. So, and you also don't want to have you don't want to have subscribers who don't get involved with your channel and don't comment. So I just feel like you need to have a certain content that you're focused on and what target audience you're talking to and wanting to grow with, because those subscribers will want to interact with you more because you have things in common. So just be searchable, be consistent, and you will grow. So those are all of the questions I have for you. Stay tuned tomorrow for a grocery haul. I cannot wait to share that with you. And yeah, this is all I have for you guys. Reminder, please subscribe below. Please, please, please. I love seeing you guys and talking to you guys in my comments. Remember the 500 subscriber giveaway. Everyone who's subscribed up to now will be entered. So give this a thumbs up if you liked it like me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.